This Airsoft GI TV episode is brought to you in part by Echo One USA. In a world of compromise, we don't. Welcome back to Airsoft GI TV. My name's Tim. Today, we're going to be working with this little guy. This is a JBU type bore barrel. This video has been requested a lot via email, via PMs and stuff like that. How do I install my type bore barrel onto my gun? Well, lucky for you, it is one of the easiest upgrades that you can do to your AEG. It doesn't require you to get into the gearbox, so you don't have to have a lot of technology. You will need to know a little bit about your gun in order to install your type bore barrel, but it's definitely not as extensive as internal gearbox work. I have a stock barrel and hop-up setup behind me. Let's get working. Okay, now as you can see, I have my stock barrel and my stock hop-up here. This is off an M4/M16. It's the same thing. How you get to this point, you're going to have to do that on your own because it's different for each gun. MK5, MK36, FS3, they're all different, but once you get the barrel and hop-up separated from the rest of the gun, the process is pretty much the same from there on out. I'm going to set my type bore barrel aside because I don't need that just yet. The very first thing you need to do is turn your hop-up all the way off. So use the wheel, use however your hop-up is adjusted to turn the hop-up all the way off. Once you have your hop-up all the way off, we need to start by taking this little barrel clip out that secures the barrel into the hop-up. Now I'm doing this by turning the barrel slightly inside the hop-up unit so that the blue clip raises itself a little bit so I can get under there with my fingernails and pop it out. Once the blue clip is removed, you can slide the barrel out of the hop-up unit. In some cases, the hop-up bucking will stay attached to the barrel. Sometimes it'll get stuck inside here. If it is stuck inside here, you're going to have to remove it from the hop-up unit. Okay, now I need to take a second to tell you guys about the hop-up spacer. Okay, what you're doing is looking down the inside of the hop-up and it's turned upside down. You see that black thing that's popping up? That's the actual hop-up spacer. It's a little rubber piece that pushes on the bucking that in turn pushes on the BB to give it the spin. This is a very, very small piece that a lot of people lose when they take their barrel out of their hop-up because they don't know what's in there. It's only about 1.5 millimeters to 2 millimeters wide, and it's a very small rubber piece. You need to make sure that if it pops out while you pull the barrel out of the hop-up, that you find it and put it back in place. This is why it's important to turn your hop-up all the way off, because with the hop-up all the way off, there's less of a likely chance that you'll pull it out accidentally. So as you can see, with the hop-up all the way off, the barrel spacer is inside its reservoir where it's supposed to be. But if you take the barrel out with the hop-up on even slightly, you can pull the spacer out of there, and as long as you don't lose it, you're okay. But sometimes when you pull this out of the hop-up unit, it's very difficult to put it back in, so I just wanted to make note of that for you guys. Okay, now that my barrel is separated from my hop-up unit, I can transfer the hop-up bucking to the new barrel. Now, if you decide to get a new hop-up bucking, you don't need to do this step, but I'm just going to teach you how to transfer it anyway. You'll have to note the groove on the outside of the inner barrel. Okay, this groove is going to match up with a groove on the inside of the hop-up bucking. Okay, now with my grooves lined up, I can slide the hop-up bucking onto the new barrel. Okay. Now I'm going to do a quick check inside to make sure that the hop-up bucking is all the way on, and it looks like it is. Now, sometimes the hop-up bucking can be difficult to slide onto the new barrel. Should that be the case with your gun and your barrel and your hop-up bucking, get some silicone spray, spray the inside of this barrel before you put it on. Just makes things a little bit easier. Now likewise, sometimes with the new hop-up bucking, it can be very difficult to slide into the new hop-up unit. Okay, and I'm getting some resistance here from this hop-up bucking. Okay, again, if this is the case, just give your hop-up bucking a few quick sprays of silicone. It should be easy to slide on. There we go. Okay, now again, the groove on the barrel indicates the bottom of the barrel, and it has to slide into the hop-up in that fashion. Okay, now with the barrel and hop-up bucking properly installed into the hop-up unit, I can put the blue clip back on. It'll snap into place. Now one last check that you'll need to do is to take a look inside your hop-up bucking and make sure the bucking hasn't folded in on itself in any way. Just doing a quick check. Looks like the hop-up bucking is in there where it's supposed to be. Go ahead and reinstall this back into your gun. Congratulations, you now have a type bore barrel.
You had to do it.
Chris has requested to use his phone. Of course. Whatever he's doing is much more important than my job. Let's listen in, shall we?
Stupid.
Focus.
Hi, I was just wondering if kids are allowed at your place of business.